Hello from Gulliver's Kingdom here in Matlock, Bath. We're going to be staying at the Explorers Retreat here. It's a hotel. We've never stayed at any of the Gullivers on-site accommodation before, so this is our first time, and we've chosen to stay in. So it's the Explorers Retreat, and this is a wizard's room, isn't it?
Yeah.
So how much was this?
It was £160 room only, so no breakfast included in that. It's just room only.
So yeah, first time staying.
No tickets either. We had to buy the tickets.
We had to buy tickets separate. That's a point, a good point of note. Yes, it's our first time. We don't know what it's going to look like. I haven't even seen what the rooms look like at all. I've not seen any videos of it. So this would be our first time, and you get our first reaction. So let's go and check it out. So just come in the room now. There's Casper. As you can see, the theming of this, got the really cool coat hooks here. The theming is wizards. Look at that. So we've got unicorn hair with hawthorn unyielding there. All sorts of wands from Horn's maker of fine wands since 1800. Dragon heartstring there. That's really cool, isn't it? Yeah. Right collection. Little sign here which has got Dalton Owl Emporium, Mystical Bookshop, potions. There's also a little stool there for use. Now this little area here, now I'm assuming there must be a light in here for the kids. Because this is the kids area. I'll try and find a light in here. I'm assuming they do. Oh, they've got their own little light here. So, this is the kids' special area. So as soon as you come in, what's really cool is you come in, you turn left, and they've got their own little archway, a little window there, and they're all behind here out of the way with their own private little space. They've even got their own little television, which is here, which is cool. It's a little one, but it's good nonetheless. They've got a bed up here. There's actually room to sleep 3 children up here. So there's one bed there. There's one bed on the left-hand side here, and there's a bed here too. All room for 3 children, and it's got a little ladder going up there. There's no restrictions on ages. Sometimes in some of these, you actually get a little sticker on the side saying not suitable for children under a certain age. But what's good is, if you get kids that are fighting over being on the top bunk, there's 2. So that's really good. So there shouldn't be any arguments. There's also a little bit of storage underneath this bed down here too, so you can put some cases in there out the way so it's not clogging up and making a bit of a mess. And there's also, just for a little bit of privacy, they do also have their own little wizard curtain in there. Look at that with a star on. That's good, isn't it? So Eden's impressed. She likes it. Come down here. There's plenty of storage. Little shelving unit here. This looks really nice. We'll look in the bathroom in a moment. Let's head down here. There's a little full-length mirror on the left-hand side there. Heading further down, we've got some more artwork, wizardy artwork on there, which says stuff like Ampericum, all sorts of Lumos, Stupefy, very, very Harry Potterish. And what is quite cool in here is there's also a microwave, at least a microphone then, a microwave, and so that's good. You have your own kettle. It looks like you can actually make yourself at home, and there's a thing for a kitchen roll there, which is quite good. And that is actually locked, so I'm guessing that must be the cleaning stuff that's in there. Down here, we've got a little fridge, which is really good. That's handy. So we brought some food with us, so that's handy enough there. Really, really good. A couple of glasses, well, 3 glasses. A couple of mugs there with tea and coffee available. Now, there's also room service that's available here. You can have pepperoni pizza, which is 14 quid, roast veg pizza, margarita pizza, and it's all 14 or 13 pounds. Alcoholic and non-alcoholic bottle drinks available. So there you go. All you do is got to ring that number and they'll bring it to your room. You can have house cleaning done while you're here as well. There's also some, look at that, some wizardy books. I don't know if we're meant to read these or not, but they're actual books for you to read there. I'm not sure if you'll have enough time to read one of them, but there you go. It's there nonetheless. A couple of pictures of some wizards here, which is cool. And there's also some little scales for weighing out your wizardy stuff. There's a full TV there with a little frame around it, which looks quite cool. Loads of mirrors, actually. That one little goblin on the top of it, or dragon on the top of it. These guys are getting all excited because they want to show the balcony out here. But first, I'm just going to show the bed. Look at that, it looks really cool, doesn't it? It looks very Gryffindorish. Casper's jumping all over my bed there. And yes, it's a double bed. Doesn't look massive, doesn't look huge. I'm hoping it's going to be really comfy. There's a little welcome guide over here. I do want to point out they do have 2 plugs at the side of the bed with 2 USBs as well. I'm just checking it's going to be on the same both sides. Yeah, it's the same on both sides. There's some there too. And they've actually put caps over those 2 as well, just to protect the kids as well. And there's little lights at the side. Look at those. They look really nicely themed. The lights there. And also a little themed chair there. And also we've got an owl. There's an owl up there, which is really, really cool.
That looks like Ron Weasley from...
It looks like Ron Weasley's owl.
Yeah.
Right. So without further ado, they wanted to show us outside, so let's go and have a look. We've got a little balcony. So Robin's out here looking... Well, she's nice and cool out here. Look, it feels lovely. So from here, what's in there?
The station for the pedalers.
That is right. So the pedal bikes are in this bit below there. You can just make out the track that's there. The park's actually closed now, so you won't see anybody going around. But what a beautiful view it actually is, really, because you can see right across to all the mountains over there. And it looks really, really good. And this is the upside down house, which is just there as well. This is really, really cool. Nice little balcony. And this is the bathroom. So, yeah, it's not the cleanest, I've got to say. I mean, even just down to the tiles, I mean, it's not the best. It's got everything that you need in here, which is absolutely fine. But yeah, it just looks like it could do with a proper good clean. And we're not the sort of person that picks up on all these little things, actually. There's some towels and stuff if you need them. But yeah, I like the wizards. Wizards are a nice little addition there. And yeah, this area here, well, there is quite a bit of black mould which is down there, which isn't very nice at all. But in terms of the actual bathroom itself, it seems alright. Just looks like it could do with a proper good clean. You can see down the edges there, it looks like it's never had a proper good scrub, really. Which you consider, I don't think this is even that old, but yeah, it's just, that is the bathroom anyway. Just wanted to show you guys that. So we are in the car park now. In terms of actually getting in here from the main entrance, whilst you're heading up towards the top for parking, just take a right into here, and that's where you'll find the actual hotel. So there's a main hotel building here that does have some entertainment. I'll tell you what's on in a second because it's actually listed on the wall. So it's only a small car park that's here because it's not the biggest of hotels, and all the hotels are of basically shipping containers. They're nothing overly fancy, but they have put a bit of effort into the theming. Looks really great. As I said yesterday about the actual Pirates ride, it actually looks like the Pirates Golf that you see all over the place in Florida. So here is Gulliver's Kingdom's main building. So there are some hotel rooms up at the top there, and these are the pirate rooms. So they're all themed to Long John Silver, Blackbeard. And over here, so this is the Explorer's Retreat. There is a bar and function room in there. And in terms of the entertainment they had on, so you can meet Gully and the gang. There's a party on. There's Father's Day quiz, which was tonight. There's Chubby Bunny competition, marshmallow toasting, and there's also movie night with live sports because the football's on. So they're currently away from there at the moment. So you've got to check in. It's from 4 o'clock from anybody who's wanting to arrive. So the main building which we're staying in here is the Fairy Tale Retreat, which is just down here. It's another one of the shipping containers, but they've added a little element of theming to it. There's a playground here. Now, this is, at the time of recording, this is actually the morning after, so it's actually really, really noisy last night. I do want to point out, it kind of felt a little bit like a campsite, in the sense that how noisy it actually was, people screaming, and which isn't actually a problem. But I'll just take you down here, because there is a nice bit of theming which is there. And we're staying in here, which is Salazar room, which is number 14, which is just there. I just want to show some of the other accommodation. There's some ones that are down here which are themed to. Looks like beachside cabins, which look all quite cute and are formed into a little courtyard down there as well. Just wanted to show you those that are there. There's this playground. I mean, this playground's alright for kids, I suppose. I mean, all these matins coming up, but you know, it's one of them things. But it's a nice little playground to have for the kids to be able to have a play on while they're here. So the kids have just had a little bit of a play on the play park. As you can see, there's actually, that is the actual park there. So right next to it, so you've got park views right up to there. And so that is us there, as you can see. Shipping tip. What isn't great is all the rust that's running down there. I can imagine that dripping onto your head or whatever, but it's not ideal. Anyway, Eden, go and open the door. Let's go inside. So we've just want to talk about the hotel cleaning policy. It's not often I've stayed in a hotel where it actually has a designated effective contract about clearing up.
That you don't get told about.
Well, yeah, you don't get told about clearing up biohazard waste, body fluid removal. I'm not sure what normally goes on in these hotels, but that's not something that I've ever seen in any hotel in all of our extensive travel anywhere. Odour removal.
Which is rich given the fact
The room did actually stink. Yeah, it did. It smells of damp and
damp toilet.
Yeah, it really did smell damp toilet, and the bathroom is generally unclean. But yeah, it's very, very strange. I've never seen anything like that before. Just wanted to share that with you if you're staying at the Gullivers resorts, because you might be given a minimum charge of £50. So that's the end of our stay here at the Explorers Retreat at Gulliver's Kingdom in Matlock. It's been an interesting stay. The first thoughts when we came in, I thought it looked like it made a bit of an effort. Shipping container rooms, I don't really have a massive problem with that. They made a bit of an effort with the theming with them. And then we first came in, the first thing that you hit with when you came in was, I didn't actually mention it at the time, but it's an overwhelming smell of kind of dampness.
Drains.
Yeah, I don't. It's quite unpleasant. I don't know if I've got nose blind to it now because I can't smell it now. But when we first came in, it was horrible, wasn't it? And it was very, very strong. Then, as we looked around the room, I thought it looks quite pleasant. I thought everything looks all right. But then once you start looking at stuff, you notice that it's not the cleanest. There's black stuff around the bathroom. There's cobwebs all over the room. There's actually a spider down that end, actually, which I don't have a problem with spiders. They've got to live somewhere. But it's one of those things you expect it to be cleaned out before you come and stay in here. I know it's a budget. I say it's budget. It's cost £160 to stay here, so it's not that cheap. But then we get onto the bed. The bed's not the comfiest. I mean, you can bypass that with a cheap stay here. But then it came to the actual trying to go to sleep. And now, because it's decking outside, there's people running up and down the whole time, and there's the playgrounds at the end so that you can hear the kids screaming. Again, I feel like we were staying in a caravan on a campsite. That's what it felt like, didn't it?
It did, but we paid £160, not £30.
Exactly.
You know
yeah.
what I mean? It just felt, the whole layout of it and everything is just, you know,
Mine
campsite,
so
isn't it?
comfy.
Oh, yours was comfy?
Yeah.
Well, there we go. They said theirs was comfy.
So loud.
But as they said, it was so loud. But then again, that's just people being people and playing out. They're on holiday. You kind of expect that to a certain degree. But then where that went beyond the bounds was when people are trying the door handles and they do knock a door run on the door. That's not acceptable. I did go and tell the reception, because I don't know who it was who was doing it, but it was going on for quite a considerable amount of time, and the kids were trying to go to sleep, and that's just not right. It's not fair. So we went and told.
I mean, it was about 10 to 11 last night by the time it had all stopped. It was crazy.
In fairness, when I spoke to reception, they went, because there's no parents that were out there or anything. It was just a load of kids that were playing, and so the reception went and told them not to do it anymore. And then from that moment, we didn't have any more knock a door runs. It was still really loud, but that's kind of. That's just what it is. It's a bit frustrating, but it's the knock a door run and try and door handles, which is.
For me, I think if you theme park hotels can be a bit of a mixed bag, but I think if you're paying £160 room only, so not even getting breakfast in that, no park tickets in that, the least you expect is a good night's sleep.
Yeah, exactly.
And we didn't have that.
No.
So. Yeah, not got. Honestly, if me personally would say, unless you're getting a really good deal and it's like under £100 a night,
I'd rather stay in a travel lodge. I would.
Honestly,
I'd rather stay in a travel lodge.
Anywhere else other than it's probably the worst theme park hotel I've ever stayed at.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. It is. It is.
Not probably, definitely.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
I don't agree.
It's not. Eden disagrees. She actually had a good night's sleep. So that rounds up kind of where we are with the Explorers retreat.
Eden might feel differently if she paid for it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. But that's it from us. Thank you very much for watching. It's not really much to enjoy. It's just, it is what it is. We've had a stay away and a little bit of an escape, and that's what it's about. So that's it for us. We're actually going to go to Alton Towers now. We're going to go and have a day there. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Eden's got a Mind Train t-shirt on. She wants to tell you all about it. So we'll see you in the next one. Let the positivity in, and
Right out.
bye guys.